Pensacola, Norfolk, 757. Stand up.
You already know Baltimore. Stand up. Let's go.
What's happening, gentlemen?
What's good? What's good?
Back for another exciting show. I suppose I got Fair Play and I got Mammoth on the show. I think we're gonna get to the bottom of a lot of things. A lot of things. Look at it, say already go. Look, here we go. That's correct. That's exactly how it go. Like, we got some big people on this show. I'm talking about like some real big names right now. I mean, first off, we got Daniel in the back. We got Tune in the back. I want to say thank y'all prior. You know what I mean? Before all this really gets started, I appreciate y'all like as in always. So I'm gonna get straight into it. Mammoth, who your next opponent? Who you want to see, man? Is there anybody you even care to fight to prove, like to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm the top dog. If y'all want anything, y'all gotta go through me, or y'all don't get no camera time unless I say so. Or I mean, do you have anything for them?
I mean, for people who haven't fought yet, I mean, you gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if anybody want to call me out, who won't fight, who won't throw hands. It is what it is. I take on whatever challenge, any challenge. Who I definitely look up to, who I definitely would want to fight, who's definitely fought in Streetbeefs before. Definitely Beast. Definitely love to throw hands with him. Let me see. Fair Play. Take it seriously.
Oh shit!
Of course, I'll fight Venom any day of the week. And
hold on, time out. Nah, you're not gonna get to my name and then add all that extra shit out any day of the week. Like
any
you could, everybody else Fair Play, you know, you take serious. And this Beast, I love to throw, but Venom, I'm any day, every day of the week.
Any day of the
What's
week,
today?
man. Anybody for real. Anybody I name. Anybody I name, we could definitely throw hands any day of the week. I don't care. Just let me know. Time, place, whatever. Other than that, man, I don't really got anybody. I would box Gorilla. He nasty. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see, what them McRibs is talking about for real. And
oh no, you said you a box Gorilla? Gorilla looking for a challenger.
I definitely box him.
But look, listen, I tell you what, right, that's a good matchup. I'm gonna tell you why, because both of y'all are champs, right? Right. So look, check it out. That's champion versus champion. Now you might be champion MMA, but you crossing over to boxing, you got a chance that you could possibly take his belt, and then you'll have belt in MMA, and you'll have a boxing belt. Now, only reason I'm saying that, I'm not trying to hype up the fight. But that just makes sense if you're willing to do that. And Gorilla up here looking for opponents.
Looking for opponents.
That's a big fight for both of y'all though, because you got a chance to dethrone him though. Because
he gotta put up
me, boy.
He gotta put up that. He gotta put up that. He said to get the smoke off of me. Go ahead and fight that man. Leave me alone. But nah, man, you know what it is, man. Like I'm down to fight whoever, man. If it means perfecting myself and my opponent in the ring, I mean, if it's something I can learn from that person and they go all out, I'm with it. I'm with whatever. And for people who I haven't fought yet, man, come on, man, step in the ring, man. You know what it is, man. You already know what it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, you versus Gorilla in a boxing match, that's like you fight like Joe Frazier too. Like you got. I think you got more of a chin than Joe had.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going, man. I think that is an awesome. Where's Sunshine at? Sunshine, you need to chime in if you in, because I think that's a major matchup. I ain't even. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you, like that's exciting to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about it now. I said, damn, just the thought of that, I want to be there.
This man, Country Hoodlum, need to come back too, man. He been doing his thing on R&R.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see when he step back in Satan's backyard.
Yeah. I don't know what Country's doing. He's been chilling for a while. I don't know if they're gonna make it. What?
I mean, he just had a fight on Rough and Rowdy, but as far as like street beef go, I think because nobody wanted to fight him, nobody said his name, nobody said nothing. Like when Country Hoodlum was out there fighting, asking for fight, everybody was like, nah. Wait till I get 10 wins. Like the same shit they was kind of telling me. Wait till I get a few more fights. I'm like, but you walk in there and knock somebody out in 3 seconds. I don't think you need too many more 3-second fights.
But you and I both know that when it comes to fighting, you're either want to or not. There's no getting ready for a fight. It's a mental thing. Like
Right.
if you don't want to fight, don't talk. If you want to fight, you'll just do it. Like just walk in the ring. I mean, we all get those nervous feelings. I get nervous every time I walk in the damn ring, but I'm there. I'm backing down. Like all those talkers say, I need to get prepared. 3 months. It could be 6 months after. You still want to step in. It's all a mental thing. You gotta have nerves.
I went right into another amateur fight right after my fight with Black Spartan. Leg still fucked up, still looking crazy. I don't mean nothing, man. I'm ready to fight. My man Gorilla came out with it already.
Boy, this is that perfect timing, boy. That boy ain't never had.
I'm at work and shit, yo. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I just came on here and say, "What's up, shorty?"
Well, what's good? Hey, look. Why? Since I only got you, look. Since you on break at Burger King, look. What I want you to do.
Burger King.
Huh?
Burger King.
Huh? I'm at Wendy's. Whatever fuck it is.
Wendy's, motherfucker. I'm making good money, nigga. Fuck you talking about? My last check was 18. Nigga, fuck you talking about? You better get your shit together. My last check was 18.
$18. That shit lit as hell. But look,
Wendy's ain't making that money.
Oh, so you own the building now, huh?
No, I ain't own the building. There's money here.
Oh, okay, for sure.
What's up, though?
That's cool.
Listen, I'm glad you came on the show because right before you came on the show, Mammon said he will fuck you up. I couldn't believe the shit that just came out his damn mouth. Tell him, Mammon.
Yeah, man. Everything he said.
Hey, Gorilla, you froze, man?
Yeah, because it ain't no service out here, y'all. Look, it ain't no.
For real.
Yeah, it's really no service out here, bro. Like for real. I'm in a, you feel me? There ain't nothing but a motherfucking.
But you in the fucking McPad
warehouse.
Oh, boy.
Nothing but a warehouse.
Okay.
That's what you were telling me? I just had a fight at the Mixer against Donut at the Mixer tournament.
You won?
Yeah, well, that was a good fight. What's the outcome of that? Because in my mind, I mean, seeing y'all two background and caliber, I don't think it should have been a 1 minute match. I think it probably should have been a regular match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it should have been, yo. I mean, I was gonna win though, anyway.
But it's Mixer rules, so once you sign up for a Mixer, you get what you get.
It was a good fight. I ain't gonna lie, it was a good fight. He good. We fought, and then we had a 2-on-2. A little 2-on-2 Jim Jenksky going on down there. So, you know what I mean? That shit was hard. It was Donut Beach versus me and Little Mac. You feel me? Then I got a black eye the next day and shit. Fucking was facing them on the football field.
Oh yeah.
You blame the black eye on the football field, God.
Nigga, what's his name? The one who we did the basketball thing with. I forgot his name, but he stabbed me in my eye, nigga, when I went for the interception. Yeah.
He stabbed you in your eye?
Yeah, with his finger went in my shit, man. All in my shit.
Think of that, though, man.
I got a touchdown, forced fumble.
Stick to boxing.
Interception.
Damn.
How you get hurt?
Stick to boxing, boy. You better ask niggas how I was putting niggas on their ass in there. Niggas ain't want no trouble with me, yo. Niggas was scared.
Hey, look. Nah, Gorilla, you missed the point. Like, Mammoth really said he want the box. You didn't hear me?
We can go.
Now, listen, I'm talking about this is a match of Sunshine. I know you're here now. Hey, Sunshine, anyway, so I can get that out my chest. And what's up to the people that did just come in? But look, I'm really thinking like you and Mammoth, like Mammoth is a champion in MMA. You a champion in boxing. He can cross over to MMA. I mean, from MMA to boxing.
You don't want it?
You know what I'm saying? For all the smoke.
Good looking, man. Yeah.
He don't want to fight.
See? Well, that's it. I tried.
I'm with all the smoke. You already know that. I'm with all the smoke
My
and
bad.
the. I'm with all the smoke in in the boxing. See, if I knew MMA, I'd be with the smoke in the MMA too. See, that's what niggas fail to realize, yo. All I gotta do is get my MMA, my wrestling skills up a little bit. It's over for niggas.
Okay, so why don't y'all do this? Why don't y'all box and then you decide you're gonna step over in his category? That'll be another crazy
Oh,
match.
yeah, hell yeah, I'll do that too. Hell yeah.
I
Fuck
think
yeah.
that's a crazy match.
If we do MMA, we can make it so we only do grappling. We only gotta grapple if you want to grapple. We don't gotta throw hands and feet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like Lako want to fight me first, and then I come at the this guy.
Man,
At the
Lako got
man.
knocked out. Man, nah, what are you talking about? How are you gonna fight lights out Lako before you fight Mammoth? What, that don't even make any sense.
I told Lako, man, he'll get go
In
like
February.
January.
Fuck Lako. Ain't nobody studying no damn Lako. I gave you, so you don't see. That's why them fucking big patties fucking with your big brain.
I get Mammoth first, and then Lako in January. I got a big set schedule. You feel me? I got the fight coming up December. I got a fight coming up December the 3rd and shit. You feel me? There's a lot of fights coming. You feel me? 2002, I'm coming out with a banger with Lako and this man Mammoth, man. Mammoth first, then Lako.
But
Mammoth
look,
first, then Lako.
Because Lako ain't no threat like Mammoth is. You feel me? So if you want,
beat Cornflake.
You beat Cornflake. What the fuck that mean?
Yeah, to them though, they try to say I didn't beat Cornflake.
That's right.
Lako buddy that knocked out Cornflake, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, he dropped Cornflake. He just lost it. He dropped Cornflake, but he lost the which column? It don't matter. I fight both of them. I'm going to even get fair play next year too. I'm giving me a little fair play up in too.
Damn.
All that, y'all.
Damn.
Gorilla getting all the good ones out there.
Hey, look, Cornflake on here now. Look, Cornflake said, when did he beat me? Hey, look, that's some funny shit. Nah, for real, that's some funny shit. Because you know what? Y'all fought twice, and I forgot the second time. That was called the no contest, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody won that one. You're right. Cornflake. My bad.
I didn't beat him. I was going to fight him again though, but
you're absolutely right.
I don't know. We supposed to have like that rematch in May, but I don't know what the fuck happened after that.
Okay, so you lost the Cornflake, and now you feel like
no, I don't feel like nothing. He want to fight me, so I'm going to fight him. I'm going to fight him. I'm going to fight Mammoth. All
but
y'all.
I'm saying, when you fight Mammoth, you need to put the strap up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Mammoth a big guy though, but I know where Venom Blacc at. I know how to get Mammoth already. I already studied Mammoth. I studied Mammoth already.
Yeah. Oh, so you've
been studied him. I know where he lack at.
Hey,
yo, we just said that Gorilla didn't beat you, bro.
I don't got a real orthodox stand. You know what I'm saying?
Not yet. You skipped the wave.
Studying a certain style.
You skipped the wave. I was gonna get that ass, boy. You ain't gotta worry about that. I was gonna definitely get your ass. Niggas crazy out here.
Hey, look,
Gorilla, one thing about Gorilla. Look, one thing about Gorilla though, Gorilla ain't ducking no right. Niggas know.
I just want to. Hey, look, I know that though. That's the reason I said it, because I'm like, yo, Gorilla been hunting for a good match. I'm not worried about. Like I said, Lako got flattened by Showtime, so I don't believe that he's in your weight. Like you're gonna go out there and just get like what you want, like a highlight or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you really want some real views, some real pressure. Like a real match to like test and see where you at. That's gonna make you train. Mammoth is the guy. I'm telling you. You can't go in there slacking with him. You're gonna know that off rip. You can't go in there slacking with him.
Yeah, I know.
No bullshit.
I know.
It's only gonna be one. Damn, y'all got glasses.
Listen, I try not going there slack with nobody. I try not slack with nobody, yo.
Right.
Sometimes like now,
like I can't take this bad seriously with the goggles on though.
Right.
I'm at work. I just walk. Look. That ain't nothing. Look, watch this. This is how I'm gonna kill it right here before I get off.
Chill out. But everybody got that mask, but everybody got no mask.
That mask old as shit. You been using that mask all week.
For
That shit loose as fuck.
and that boy said your mask need a belt. Boy, chill out, man.
I want both of them Sunshine next year. It's January date, January and February date for both of them niggas.
I think, hey, for real though,
Mammoth
Sunshine, I think
first.
that's a matchup. That's a heavy
Mammoth first in
matchup.
January. But I gotta get
Mammoth
out of
first.
here. Mammoth first January, Laco February. I'm out of here. I gotta go back to work. I'll holler at y'all.
Hey, look, you be blessed, bro.
Hey.
Oh, Sunshine said, "Real man wear pink." Hey, look, I'm all about saving the
got it.
tatas anyway. I love Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's one of my favorite months of all, other than my birthday month. You know what I'm saying? I'm always supporting them. So,
Got you.
so hey, look, I know I ain't trying to make this about what I mean, like me or whatever the case may be, but I do know like this was really centered around me and like who my next opponents is gonna be. See, you done fuck around, you done came on here, you done got you a match. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Hey, look, you orchestrated that, man.
Hey, look, I think it was a beautiful
I
thing.
definitely do. I do want to know who you got next for real, because in hindsight, you done mowed through everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I tried to.
You was here before me. You an OG to me.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's lit. Thank you.
We up here, me and Fair Play up here, but you was here before all of us. So you need to tell us who gunning for you, who gunning for your spot. For real,
man. They got some people on the West Coast. I heard. I think his name is Silver Face Hands or some shit like that. And then they got somebody that said, I don't know, fucking $100 hands or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know, all these people with hands and shit. I don't know. None of them got no hands to me, to be honest with you. So those are a couple people that said, and then I think I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Actually, Sunshine up here right now, I don't even know who, like who she really had, like anybody was talking, like anything other than that, because people all the way across in California, they gonna say $100. Yeah, that's his name. What's it? $100 hands. Yeah, that's his name. See, yeah. Oh,
$1 million hands.
This is $1 million golden arm. I thought his name was Silverfish. Silverfish hands, silver hands, silver something shit like that. What's his name? Silver arms, golden arms, golden arms,
and $1 million hands.
Yeah, them people ain't serious. They ain't serious.
I haven't seen them fight, man. I don't even know.
They ain't serious.
Know what they got working for them. I'm gonna go take a look when I can.
Ain't
nobody left for you here on the East Coast.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying that, like, because obviously Fair Play is up here right now. You understand what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, it's like our only reason Fair Play would be in the picture right now. It's not that his skill lacking or anything like that. It's just the fact that the fans are asking for stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the fans asking, like, they feel like Fair Play is big enough. He has enough skill, and he's not gonna be an easy fight. So they gonna say his name versus me. They said bad news, but there's a weight discrepancy there. You know what I mean? I don't just beat on nobody's children. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I already told him.
Nah, don't play bad news for a slouch.
No, I ain't.
Bigger men.
I ain't taking bad news for a slouch. But bad news, no, I ain't no slouch. No slouch. You feel me? So that's where the difference is. It's like there ain't no point. There's no point for me to really to gun for that fight, because bad news is just in a different weight class, in a different lane. I respect bad news, period. You feel me? So it's like I just can't go out and just say this name, say this name, say this name, say this name, because I can drop weight. I can go up and down in weight like that. You understand what I mean? Like I can get to 220 if I wanted to. I can get to 180 if I want to. Like I'm really built like that. Like it's just the difference of me is if I'm gonna pick up weights and put them down. You know what I mean? So that's really only difference with me because my punching power goes up and down with me. You know what I mean? I still have the same, you know what I'm saying, the same fight. So I mean the same skill. So that's why if I go down, I'm gonna be even more deadlier than it would be if I went up.
Yeah.
So the weight I'm at now, I can fluctuate and control my power as well as my stamina now. So I don't really have no problem with other people. What I found out, my opponents have more of a problem controlling their power and their stamina when they're fighting me versus me doing the, you know what I mean, having it the other way. So
yeah, I definitely feel the same way. Like when I drop weight, I'm like a lightning bolt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you feel it though. You feel
you
you
definitely feel it different.
Yeah.
What I try to like really focus on though when I drop weight is trying to maintain that same punching power and like, you know, kicking power. Because when you facing these bigger dudes, you know, like I really fight at like 210, 205 when I gotta cut weight. But fighting these bigger dudes, you know, I fight at my walk around weight, 230, 220. You know what I'm saying? And these big, you know, these bigger dudes in heavyweight, they like 250, 265. Man, they gunning through kicks, they'll gun through your punches. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like really like have a strong stance and stand just to withstand all of that. And like, you know, I guess motherfuckers think, you know, you big, but it take a lot of oxygen and a lot of energy to move all that weight and all that muscle. Why big dudes get tired so quickly. So I've been trying to like, you know, find ways to master your cardio and your breathing and stuff like that. It's crazy. I was gonna say though, like when you fight fair play though, would it be MMA or boxing strictly?
All right, now as far as like, I'm gonna tell you this, like as far as MMA go, I'm not no slouch. I took karate, I took kickboxing. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm really in depth, like when it comes to striking in general, striking. You know what I mean? I do know some jiu-jitsu, some go-go platas, omoplatas, north-south chokes, guillotines, rear nakeds, arm bars, kimura's. I know all that. I just don't, they don't know I know that. And probably until now, you know what I mean? Heel hooks, leg locks. I mean, I know how to, I'm a combat. I do combat. You understand what I'm saying? I never would ever want to be in a position where I can't defend myself. So I learned that stuff. You know what I mean? I studied judo, Jeet Kune Do, you understand what I'm saying? Like martial arts in general. You know what I mean? Even a little bit of Wing Chun. You understand what I'm saying? Like I can really hurt somebody. So I stick to boxing. Only reason I stick to boxing because I feel like it takes more skill to box. And you're more likely to start an altercation on your feet than on the ground. You know what I mean? So I know how to wrestle too. You understand what I'm saying? I know how my hooks, you know what I mean? My wizards. I know all that. I know how to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna ever be in a situation where somebody can manhandle me. I've been and flipped you on your shit so quick. You know what I mean? They don't see that part. That's why even when I was boxing and I was being clinched, I was fighting through the clinch and still striking. You know what I mean?
You definitely had good control and center control right there. I definitely noticed that how you was flipping them around.
You get what I'm saying? So I know I maneuver really well when it comes to combat. So I would never be in that situation. So I like to kick too. I really like, you know what I mean? Like my spinning back kick is, you know what I mean? That shit is crisp. You know what I mean? My heel, you know what I mean? My heel kick is crisp. My crescent kick is sweet. You know what I mean? My leg kicks. If I start kicking in your leg, that's the worst thing I can ever do to somebody. I have fun with that. To me, kicking people in the leg is like jabbing with your feet. I do that shit the whole damn match. You'll be crippled by the time like shit be real.
Or your weight sits on your leg, man. You start putting your weight on that dead leg. You start thinking about what you're going to do up top.
Yeah, exactly. I know how to systematically break down opponent. You know what I mean? Like I look at it, when you're an opponent on the other side, you're an opponent. Period.
Yeah, that's definitely good for boxing because you got limited tools. So you got limited striking ability, but you got so many angles. So you can play with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
Where your opponent, you know, lacks or fails, or you point out those weaknesses, you target those and find the chinks in his armor that he breaks down completely.
Exactly.
You know and you just attacking the upper body.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
What
That's what I say. I have fun. Exactly.
Ultimate form of chess.
Yes, exactly. So I just sit there and be like, yo, boxing it's just fun. It's just fun. You know, I think that's another main reason why I thought about crossing over, but it's like the only thing with crossing over to MMA is like you have a higher risk of injuring yourself as far as like kicking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be like a pro MMA, you know what I mean? Because then it's like I think I would have to intensify my training probably a little bit, like twice as much. You know what I mean? Just to catch up with those guys in, transitioning. You know what I mean? Like my transitions on the ground's a little rough. I can't really transform to different submissions. Can't transition into different submissions yet to so effectively. Like go from one choke to the next grab to the next lock to the next. You know what I mean? I haven't got that portion down. I'm thinking too much. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I train at a UFC gym. So you know what I mean? Like as far as like my striking coaches, they have me there. I do kickboxing, I do Muay Thai. You know what I mean? I'm adept in elbows. You know what I mean? Like I'm really a dangerous ass person. Like really, I really am. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with doing MMA. I really don't. But as far as like moving on beyond this, I would hate to like break something.
Where you going after? You plan on going pro?
I think
at least doing some pro bouts.
No, I think that's always the goal. Like I think I'm not gonna say I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not scared to take that step. And the reason I'm mainly asking because I don't feel like Street Beef is like I'm too good for Street Beefs as like I'm too good of a superstar to be here. I just feel like I'm running out of competition in this organization because my name is getting so big that I'm the one that they don't want to fight. If you have an option, they rather fight you, Mammoth, than me.
Think so?
I think so. I think when you look, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
I'm looking
I know
for a
that's
fight.
what I'm
I hope
saying.
so.
You see, you came on here. This show is probably like, let me see if I can possibly get a fight with somebody that want to fight. They see this show. You know what? I'm not scared of y'all. Like, I don't want nobody to be scared, but you fuck around, you got to fight up here before I did. I'm like, damn, it's only been 10 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
And you didn't accomplish my goal, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But look, while I'm up here right now, we do got Fair Play up here, and I really want to hear from Fair Play because I'm pretty sure I never asked Fair Play, and I don't never, say nobody's name. I don't talk down on nobody. I just don't. It's just not my character in general. Period. But at the same time, oh yeah, I see. Hold on, I'm gonna answer this question too. Like you say, how much I weigh? Like right now, I'm 195. As a pro, I'm gonna fight at 178, 180.
Just so you know how to get there.
That way, I can make sure I
go through that door.
Accomplish everything I want to do. Because as of right now, like I literally weighed myself this morning, I was 193. So I ain't do too much today. So I'm pretty much like probably like 195 right now. But when it comes to actually like being a pro, no, this is my walk around weight. My pro fighting weight is gonna be like 180, 178, pretty much 178. I think that's the actual weight is 178. So that's exactly where I would be as a pro. That's why I was like, when it comes to be, it said, look, you see, like right now, Sunshine said I need to go to King of the Mountain. I'll do that. See, then I don't have no problem trying to hurt them. And King, you know what I mean? Because it ain't like Street Beef. You know what I'm saying? Like at Street Beef, I still hold a certain amount of respect for every fighter because they're a part of Street Beef. But in this real life, man, if somebody held me as much as they held me as 619 did, I will probably slam you on your damn head just so you can stop holding me. That's just because it's a fight. You know what I mean? If they're gonna let them hold me, I'm gonna let me throw some bowls, let me let some of this other shit go.
There's rules in every organization, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Take what you can get.
Exactly. I took exactly what I wanted to get. You know what I mean? I walked in with the win. I ain't complaining about it. You know what I mean? I wanted to get the knockout, but he didn't want to be knocked out. But shout out to 619 because I felt like shit. The way I caught him a couple times, I seen him get ready to flop, drop, whatever, but he got a hell of a chin on him and he got hella heart. I can't take none of that from him. I think anybody who fights 619 from here on out is going to have hell after he fought me. They're going to go through hell.
Well, that's the thing about it, though. I mean, when you have your first loss, two things are going to happen. You either put up the gloves for good or you come back 10 times the man you were before. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct. You
probably made him, through that fight, you probably made him a better fighter. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that. I treated him like I think I treated him like Mayweather did Canelo. I think I'm gonna call 619 my Canelo, my little Nello.
I can
That's
see
what
that.
he is. You get what I'm saying? So now everybody 619 fight, he gonna beat the shit out of him. Watch.
But now
Watch.
can't nobody beat Canelo.
Yeah. And nobody still ain't beat Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Yeah.
That man went back and fought somebody like half his
Look at the
age or
course
more.
of
You know what I'm
history.
saying? Bigger than him and everything. He still had fun in there. He still did what he wanted to do.
I made millions.
And made millions while doing it. So
I
it's
made
like,
millions.
he don't really have nothing to prove. And that's the reason I'm saying, like, I'm not saying I'm the Mayweather of this organization. I'm not saying that, but I am saying, like, as far as since I've been fighting, and these people that I have fought, it has literally been a struggle. And Face will vouch for that. You know what I mean? It has been a struggle for me to find opponents because, they can now listen, people come on there and say, hey, they'll fight me. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They will fight me. But what may happen in that ring, it gets worse for me in the end. Because if you put somebody in there that's 2-0, that won a couple fights and they feel like they're ready, I go in there and the hospital come, right? I mean, the ambulance come to pick them up. Then it's like, I never get a fight.
Well, I'm not discrediting anyone, you know, but it doesn't matter what you do. If someone wants to fight you, they're going to fight you. Like,
Yeah.
you're just weeding out the people that just don't got the heart. Like, if you're gonna that's the thing though. You're the big fish. You're gonna now fight only skilled fighters. Now, people off the street aren't gonna want to bang with you. You're
Yeah.
weeding out and refining the competition for you. That's really what you're doing.
Yeah, that's correct.
Refining the competition. I like that.
Yeah. You
Really
get, I mean,
what it
that's
is.
what and that's what I told
Yeah.
Face, and that's what I told, I mean, everybody knows Corey, everybody knows, like I told him, like, don't put me in there with nobody that ain't ready. Don't hype nobody up. I don't want that. I don't want you to hype nobody up because I'm gonna tear them down. I already know it. They already know it because when the cage lock, it's not the same. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. Anybody who do step in the cage or ring with me, first or foremost, I respect anybody that does that because this shit is really tough. You know what I mean? It takes a lot mentally before it even takes physically. Before you even get in there, you got to fight to get in there. And then once you get in there, you still got to fight. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And even when the fight is over, you're still fighting things that you even possibly did wrong. You know what I mean? You're still fighting yourself, whether you win or lose. You know what I mean?
To your point, Venom, like you think
Yeah, that's true.
if the location or if the environment was different, do you think it would change the outcome? Like if you had to go all the way out to Cali to fight, fight Mans, would the outcome have been different?
Yeah,
Or
Tank asking you when you coming down to California, man.
Well, I mean, that all had to be planned and coordinated, successfully to my taste. Because I don't want to go all the way over there, and I ain't trying to bring that whole street beef to come over there to watch me fight either. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm coming over there anyway. I would go over there and fight whoever they got, but who do they have to fight? Me.
I mean, I get you there too, but I mean, if all of us, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was asking Mammoth too. I mean,
Yeah.
I already did my trip down there, but I might try to get one more in.
Right.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Man. Mammoth's freaking East Coast champ. See if he fights the West Coast champ. You know what I'm saying?
You and hold on, 193. You and
who
193
is
Showtime
the
195.
West
How
Coast
about
champ
that?
out there?
See, I seen that. Listen, look, I'm gonna answer that question too. About Showtime. Listen, they labeled Showtime the champ, right? Not a problem. I don't have no discrepancy with that. But Showtime ain't really. He ain't said nothing about me. He know who I am. You understand what I'm saying? He understand. Like if Showtime was about, if Showtime wanted. I'm not trying to put it like this. Like if he wanted to smoke, he'd ask for it. But it's like he right now he got what's going. I think like people like Showtime is on a roll, and there's a few reasons why I think he don't want to fight me, and one of them might be that, you know, the fame that he has got going on and he's getting, you know, a little bit of recognition and attention, you don't want to risk that against a person like me. Because there's no guarantee that you're going to ever have that again once you're done.
But that's the thing, though. I mean, you have to take the matter of, even though there's only one weight class belt for Street Beefs, technically it's two. So in theory, Mammoth is the lineal champion because that belt went vacant and took it. And he beat Quack Attack and took it.
Right.
You're technically the lineal champion because you never lost your belt. You had to step it down on a hiatus. And Showtime came in and got an interim belt in a sense. So technically, if y'all are to fight, y'all unify the titles.
Listen, I can't, you know, listen, Street Beef make the matchups for real.
I get you there. I'm just saying it from my perspective.
Perfect sense to me.
Oh shit!
I'm just saying it from my perspective.
No, but that's a good, you know what I mean, perspective. I respect that and I understand what you're saying, but it's like I don't make the matchups. I don't. And look, I told them, give me whoever they want. I ain't heard no names for real. I heard somebody say my name, and that's the fight that happened. That was 619. But as far as like us, like me fighting whoever, or you fighting, or Mammoth fighting whoever, Mammoth, when they came to you, did they say who your next opponent would be?
No,
like, have you heard?
Hey, we got a guy. You want to fight? When am I fighting? October. All right. Well,
I didn't really get that. I didn't get that.
That's really all he said. That's all Sunshine said. I'm like, I bet.
Somebody said they wanted to fight me, and they put it on camera like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, that's how mine transpired. Ain't nobody say, hey, look, this guy's ready. Showtime said, or they didn't say Fair Play said. They ain't say nothing. I ain't heard nothing. The only reason I said that, you literally said I had to talk to you.
Yeah.
I had to talk to you, man, like on some real shit. Like that's the closest we ever came. And that was all out of love anyway. It was some real like that'd be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be something that, you know what I'm saying, challenge each one of us. We felt like that'll be dope. Not on no bad blood, not on nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that'd be some real shit, you know? And I felt that, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You ask me. I mean, like, I don't normally fight smaller people than me because I knock them out. I punish them immediately.
Yeah, I will say you, especially in the later rounds, you still hit heavier than your actual weight. Like, you probably hit like a heavyweight. When in reality, you're only like what, $190?
Yeah,
maybe $2. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because I learned how to punch. You know what I mean? Like now, I'm like every time you see a fight, like by the time you see me again, I'm not that same fighter. Like if you go back and look at my catalog of fights, every other fight, I'm not the same fighter. So you might see me dog somebody this way, and the next time you see me, it's gonna be so more methodical, so more technical, so more. I'm only getting better. That's why I be telling them, like, why they waiting? They think they waiting. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
Yeah. Hey, Mammoth, in Fair Play, let me ask y'all, what y'all think about the fight, the 619 versus Venom Blacc fight, from your perspective?
My perspective from the 619 fight, I'll tell you the truth, Venom. I thought he was going to give you a run for your money. Now, I'm not saying like you were going to lose. I'm saying in perspective as he might give you some trouble. And 619, you have to give him credit. He has skill. And like you coming off the hiatus, meaning that I'm not saying that you weren't training, but I'm saying that you might have ring rust. You know?
Yeah. I did though.
So, but when it was one side the whole time, I knew like, hey, it's like this guy never left the ring.
Yeah.
You know?
I believe that. You know, I felt like I had ring rust though, even though they saw that. You know what I mean? I felt like, you know, It was ring rust that was on me because I felt like I should have maneuvered a lot better. I should have turned them a little bit more. You know what I mean? My timing wasn't immaculate. You know what I mean? And I felt like damn, this shit was actually, it was easy, but it wasn't as easy as it should have been though. You get what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, no.
I thought you had like a lot more opportunities to definitely put them down early. You didn't
yeah,
take them with
yeah,
combinations. I
Yeah, yeah,
definitely fall into this trap as well. When you do like one or two punches, or you do like a 1-2, you tend to not like follow up where you could have. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do that because they're like, oh, did this hurt him or did this hurt him? Like, nah, you gotta go until he dropped for real, and just keep going, keep going, keep going. I felt like you had a lot of times where you just stopped and waited for him.
And off of what you just said about that, I mean, I would say to stop waiting was really just that's natural fighter's mentality. Like if you're one side the whole time, you're waiting for a counter. That's probably why you pause, right? You're like, it's like I'm tagging this guy up, he's about to throw something, and then he doesn't throw anything, it throws you off, right?
yeah. Sometimes that's exactly how that happens. You know what I mean? Like you overthink sometimes in the boxing match too. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting up here waiting for something else, but something else is already there.
Yep.
I mean, you can only say too much from the outside looking in. It's really like when you in there and you feeling it because you feeling how he breathing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know how he moving, how he touching, what feints he's reacting to. You know what I'm saying? You in it like 110% with all six senses. So I can only tell you from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I knew like I could see he's tired. You know what I'm saying? I could see he didn't want to throw this, or you had openings here. But you had to feel, you had to smell, you had to like almost taste that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's only so much we can say from the outside looking in, but definitely like you had a lot of opportunities where you could have capitalized, and I felt like you did.
Yeah, and that's that ring rust. So as I said, yep, it was some ring rust. It was. I didn't have that finishing move on me today. I mean that day. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, Sunshine, look. Y'all already know I ain't never turned down no match. I feel like me and Showtime should have probably already been ran it. I already had asked him, did he want to smoke anyway? He said that he would do it. I'm anybody. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm probably one of the people that you don't really got to ask. Do you want to fight? But it's just like some of them don't deserve to fight me just because they, you know what I mean? Like everybody gonna call out Jake Paul name. Everybody want to call out Mayweather name. Whoever they want to call it out because their own personal reason, not because they really think they can beat them. Most of the time, it's really only a payday.
Yep.
It's for something. So, and I know this is street beef, but they want clout. This is almost the same. You get what I'm saying? Like it's interpreted that it's becoming to where your clout can be interpreted as fun soon, but in the same sense, it's like you can't feed into every little thing, everybody, because everybody gonna want to say your name, and then right when they get any kind of whatever, they don't never show up. They don't show up.
It's true. Absolutely true.
Hey, look, but I'm gonna say this though, while you on here, fair play. Hey, I like that. I like how you did, like that last match you did. I see why your name is Fair Play though. You get what I'm saying? Because that was super dope. Like he had the bigger gloves on, he had the shin guards. You feel me? Yeah, I think when you was in Jersey, was that what it was?
Yeah, I was in Jersey.
Yeah, you feel me? And I was like, yo, I like that because he knew Fair Play already knew he could hurt the guy and it'd be over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at least he tried his best to level the playing field. I think the other guy originally was the one that probably wanted to be like, yo, that's Fair Play. I want to fight him. Like he was more of a fan fighting out of love than he was a opponent taking it life or death. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, I see that. Like when you took that, and I realized, I was like, man, I like Fair Play. I really do. I always, every time I'm there, I holler at him, I speak to him, whatever the case may be, or show any kind of love because I never want nobody ever think because we're in the same weight class or we can cross paths that this shit ain't really that serious to me. I think it's more of a brotherhood than it is too much of competitiveness to where it can create bad blood. You did,
yeah. But that's the respect. Even even without like actually communicating and knowing each other, like
Yeah.
the respect already given. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Of course.
Like seeing you as a fighter and you recognizing me as a fighter, that respect is given because
Yeah. Of course.
we don't have to be on the same level, but we have to be on the same what's it called? Wisdom, fighting
Yeah. Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I take that, and I appreciate every time somebody, you know what I mean, asks me for an autograph, want to take a picture, like all that, like all these are fighters, and they always let me know, like we always gonna have something in common, and no matter what color they are, whether they be black, white, or Asian, like this is one thing I realized, like it brings a lot of people together. You get what I'm saying? Like it brings a lot of, it creates a common ground for whoever. Because sometimes when you get out of there, boy, you don't give a fuck, boy, who you hug, who you yell, boy, I made it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like I be happy sometimes. I was still alive. I don't care if we was enemies before the fight. I be, man, shit, what's up, bro? Good job, bro. We did it. It's over with. I don't feel no kind of way. Like it's all love now. And I want to always keep it that way, especially with Streetbeefs. Now, when this shit come to money and people want to bet, but I'm gonna try to kill your ass. But
Oh
until
yeah,
then,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Talking about
You know what I'm saying? Until then,
100K on the line. Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
boy, what? Boy, I'm gonna bite your ear off, boy. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I understand Tyson, boy. I understand him.
Yeah. There's a certain level of emotion
Yeah,
and love
Yeah.
that's in violence.
yeah.
It's,
Yeah, man.
It's
like
crazy,
you
right?
said, Venom, it brings people together. It's romantic. It's
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I take that.
To the point where you like yo, like I could kill you, dude. Like what?
Right.
Like but I give you grace.
Right.
Here we can learn because we can live.
Right.
We can step off and walk into tomorrow and say we've learned something because we've connected on a different plane.
I mean, but
Violence is
that's the
crazy.
fighter mentality. Like people
Yeah,
want
it's the fighter
people would
mentality.
never understand that until you actually been into something like what we go through, like crazy. I'm talking about like when you just feel like you. Sometimes I've been in there and I felt like I was about to pass out, and then it's like something clicked that in your body that lets you know, like never. You know what I'm
You reach
saying?
that
Like,
new plateau.
yeah, you get
That's
what I
that next
mean.
level.
And it's
Hey
like,
Venom, let me ask you a question.
yeah.
Because when you were waiting around for your fight, you and 619 had a cordial conversation before y'all stepped into the ring.
Right.
And as soon as you stepped to the ring, you transformed into something different. Like you were mad dogging them the entire time. You were walking, pacing across the cage like you wanted to kill them. And so, like, what happens? Yeah. Describe that. And I'm pretty sure the same happens for, I don't know if it happens for both of y'all, but curious to see you three kind of answer that question. How does that transformation happen?
What I would say from my point of view is I'm me all the way until the time I'm forced to be something else. You know what I mean? Like I could take a lot. You know what I mean? I can be pushed around, not necessarily pushed, like physically touched, but I understand that people can antagonize, and I understand the world. You get what I'm saying? Like I understand the world and how people move and why things are the way they are. So until a point that I'm forced to become something greater, I usually don't. I usually stay reserved. I'll sit back. I'll read my books. I'll play chess. I'll play with my kids. I really practice love the entire time until the moment that I have to be physical. Then at that moment, I don't understand nothing else because to me, it's almost like a survival thing. It's like that fight or flight type of ordeal. You get what I mean? So when it comes to that, I do start to acknowledge that I do transform, but it don't be on purpose. It's just that for some reason, when the energy changed and the situation changed, my mindset had to adapt. And that adaptivity is what caused me to become the most dangerous that I can become at the time that is needed to get through any altercation or any situation that may occur. I don't care if I'm in the woods getting ready to fight 5 wolves. You know what I mean? That shit go for me walk in the park to life or death. Then I cannot be the same. I cannot understand that. I would never understand how to be the same because you know how not only how I was raised, but what I went through. You get what I mean? What I've been going through and things like that. So that transformation, I guess I'm starting to see it, but it's just in me. It's just in me. I feel like Optimus Prime sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That motherfucker. You know what I mean? I ever fuck that shit. But like that's really all it is. You know what I mean? Like he don't really want to fight. Optimus don't never really want to fight. But goddamn, when you make him though, good luck.
It's freaking dangerous, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
What about you, Mammoth? What about you?
Man, I saw somebody throw it in the chat. They said game face, man. That's all it is. And then it's more of a sport. Like I feel what Venom's saying, you know, in that life or death situation, it's like, yo, like boom, you got to make that switch. Like you can't just be lackadaisical, you know, not only pivot, you got to make that switch. You got to, it's something in your body that tells you, know, fight or flight.
yeah.
And, you know, it's some of us that choose to fight and, you know, some of us that
choose to
to
fight.
run.
Yeah, that's correct.
I get mixed. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to hopping in the ring, I take a little bit of that and a little bit of like I try to go in there with as much sportsmanship as possible because you know you what you do know and what you can do are two different things. You know what I'm saying? You know you could do this to somebody, you can hit somebody here and hurt them, or you can touch somebody here and hurt them. But that's not what you out to do. You out to like, you know, display your skills in this aspect. You know, I guess when you boxing, I'm not gonna kick you when I'm boxing. You know what I'm saying? I could, but you know, we boxing, we throwing hands. These are the tools we using. So you know, you got to have a little bit of both, a little bit of the raw, uncut, and a little bit of the like, you know, the know-how and the skill. It's just the game face, man. The game face. That's all I can say.
Fair play.
Man, y'all gotta hate my answer because I'm the complete freaking opposite. I tell you. I mean, when I'm in there, I go with my opponent goes probably until like when it really matters. So like we're just pitter pattering, and then he hits one good one that kind of wakes me up. I have to get hurt to actually, you know, put on my game face. It's like, oh shit, we're gonna fight. So now I have to tone it up a little. That's why it really don't go crazy till the third round. Because in my head, when it comes to fighting, because I came from karate, so I always see myself, you know, go where your opponent goes, so we can learn. You know, fighting is a learning experience too. You know, we're not in here to kill each other. I mean, we're gonna hurt each other. We're not in here to kill each other. So I always learn from my losses from a match. And I was like, hey, the longer I last, the more I can learn. I review my fights and I see like, hey, this is what I made a mistake on. So like the longer I'm in there, I can study how every opponent's like. But I only do this with me. I don't look at my opponents fighting at all. But no, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to getting in there, I don't have a switch. That switch don't hit until I get hurt. Thank God I have a chin though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
really quick. Let me ask you a question.
I feel like you holding back, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Fair Play, because Vegeta Black was on here a couple weeks ago, and he said something similar to what you're saying. He was like, you know, the fight ain't serious until I'm getting hurt. And I was like, huh? That don't even make sense to me. But, you know, I don't fight. So is that like a thing? Or maybe I can ask all of y'all. Is that a thing? Like, does something happen and you get activated when you get that first hit?
To be honest with you, that's nothing really but adrenaline by classification of like scientific, like mentality when you get hit. It's like your adrenaline start rushing because of the pain, endorphins. It's like a bunch of stuff that really happens at that time. But to be honest with you, I kind of don't know what the fuck you talking about because it's like I don't be getting hurt like that. You get what I'm saying? And that's just one thing. But the other part to that is, in my mind already, once I've already switched, getting hurt has already been part of the plan. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm stepping in the ring, I'm already prepared to damn near die because it only takes one punch anyway that can kill you in that altercation. You know, I can't pity pat you and then you get mad because you don't like how I'm pity patting your ass, and you throw that haymaker, and I'm like, oh, it's my turn to throw a haymaker now. I don't wait for that. I can't wait for that because that one haymaker you get hit with might be the end of the fight. I can't wait to get hurt or to get hit to turn into whatever whatever that is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I already know in my mind I've been in so many altercations that this shit is on now.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So I can't speak for nobody else.
I think that first hit is like a temperature check, you know, especially
Yeah.
coming from the other opponent. It's like a temperature check of like, all right, is this dude like on my level or not on my level? That first punch, that first like encounter, that first engagement, exchange, that's the temperature check right there. And that'll tell you like whether you got to go all out or, you know, you chill back, you know, drag it out, fight a little bit, see where it goes.
What the fuck is that chill out, drag it out? I don't know what that is. I don't.
A temperature
what do y'all
check.
got?
You
Boy,
have to see it like this.
Check.
You have to see it like this.
Go ahead. Go. Y'all don't want to box me. Y'all don't want to box me. Y'all talking about chill out, drag it out.
The reason why I want to talk
sit
about
back, put your feet up, wait till Venom hit you, and then try to fight.
and
Look,
this
man,
is what
I ain't going punch the sand if I'm at the beach, bro. I'll put it to you like that.
It's a man. It's a man. What he's trying to get at is
what the hell does that mean?
he's saying. He's
Venom.
I'm gonna kick
He
back
feel
and
me?
chill.
he's killing.
this is what you gotta see it. You gotta see it like this. All right, you're the tiger, right?
Yeah.
You're the tiger, right? And you got your kittens. Your kittens, you know, kittens messing around. You try to challenge you. You know, you're not gonna freaking smash them right there. You're just push them around. You know who the big boy is. You know.
Hold on, time out. Nah, that's not right. Because if I'm a tiger and somebody coming in and I got my cubs, then everybody gonna die.
But is your cubs messing with you? Is your cubs messing? So you're gonna I'll go light on you. I'll let you know who's in charge.
Oh, you said your cub. Oh, I thought you were saying like if you're a tiger and you're trying to protect your cubs, you just gonna be like,
oh no.
Oh shit, I don't watch enough Animal Planet no more. I used to.
If Bill said I don't watch enough animals.
So yeah, but I feel y'all. Like I understand y'all point of views. I really do. I respect it because it's also based upon your environment of how you was raised and how you grew up. You know what I mean? Like I grew up almost like in the streets, so it's like it's very hard. Like being a project kid, like you know what I mean? Like when it's an altercation, you don't have time to be anything else but to fight. You know what I mean? And really survive because you never know what altercation you're gonna make it out of. It's just always been like that. Any fight, like they'll pull out a gun, a knife, they'll stab you, they've been stumped and kicked your head in if you ain't, you know what I mean? Like if you ain't on point the entire time. You know what I mean? So I never got a chance to do that.
Home. In that sense, I'm going home. But that's if you're in that environment. That kind of like motions to my question earlier, like if the environment was different, you know what I'm saying? Like if you had to see your opponent on the street, like that's a whole different environment.
That's the worst thing they could do. You don't want to see me on the street.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole totally different mindset.
Yeah.
But when you step in the ring, you're not gonna go in there with that. Oh yeah, like I'm punching this dude in the throat. And I'm trying to crush his windpipe.
That's a boxing match. I don't understand that throw.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out myself. So because people typically talk about boxing as like a dominating sport. You feel me? Like and when I first got into Streetbeefs, my favorite question used to be like, what is your get down when you getting into there, right? And typically everybody would say they would stare down their opponent. And in the moment that the opponent would look away, they like, oh yeah, I won, right? And so, and it's interesting because I'm hearing Fair Play and I'm hearing Black Goku or Black Vegeta Blacc, and he's like, yeah, no, I got to get hit first before I'm activated. And so I'm trying to understand like what is the difference between the two. And Fair Play, I would definitely love to hear your perspective. Like, why is it that you need to get hit for you to get activated?
It's the same. It's the same as fight or flight. So, your adrenaline gets activated when you think life and death, right? So my anger gets activated when I get hurt. it's just strange how it works. But pain is what fuels me to fight harder. Like the more I get hurt, the harder I fight. Like good example is one of the most underrated fights I've had was my fight against Tigger. That guy, he made me fight hard. I fought my heart off and ended up going to a fourth round. And if he didn't push me the way I did, I wouldn't have win as hard as I did in that fight. Like that guy actually got 100% of offense boxing from me. Like there's not a lot of people in boxing that have got that from me. And the only reason why he got it is because he caught me a good couple times. And like I said, he was able to take it. So that's why I was able to go farther into the fight. Like for some people, I usually fight to their level, and I would go like a step higher. So then they go a step higher, I go a step higher. But no one really got to me at that point. Only three people in the yard got me to that point. And that was Beast, Showtime, and Tiggo back when pound for pound was still a thing. I mean, but no one else really got that 100% out of me, you know. And the only reason why they got it was because I got hurt. Like I don't fight as an offensive fighter. I'm a defensive fighter. Like
I ain't never
it's like an animal.
That's funny though. I ain't never noticed you got hurt in any of them shits. So,
but it's just a good poker. I got a good poker face and I got a good chin. But you know, it's not a matter of me being hurt. It's a matter of me feeling that power. You know?
Oh yeah. Because there's some punches you really don't feel like.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Man,
I don't know.
What's your whole situation? What's your get down? Like, are you waiting for the first hit? Are you like you staring them down and letting them know you about to dominate the whole match? Like, what's your situation?
I mean, I go in there with the mindset that I'm going to win regardless. So I don't really feel fear or anticipation, anything like that. Just like, you know, all right, let's do this. If I'm looking across and I'm looking into his eyes and he look away, I mean, maybe he just look away to look away. Maybe you know, he lose the stare down. Maybe there's fear in his heart. You know what I'm saying? You can usually tell. But like after that first exchange, that's when I know, like, all right, we gonna throw a little bit and we're gonna see where you at. You're not about to knock me out like with one clean punch on some lucky shit. I'm not gonna underestimate nobody like that. But you know, I might take a couple of hits just to see what's up. And in that moment I know, all right, do I want to just rush this and take this dude out and go on with my day? Or do I want to do something else? Possibly see where it go, play around, you know, stretch my skills because I haven't been, you know, pushed to a point where it's unexpected. You know what I'm saying? We in a real fight right now. He got something he want to win. So all right, let's test where I'm at right now. How far can I go? So it's more for me. If I'm going in there for me, not for that dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even worried about him. He's just, you know, a means to an end. It could have been anybody in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So that first exchange just let me know what you about.
Yeah.
You soon find out what I'm about.
And I kind of want to double it back to, and I want to connect you back in here or loop you back in here, Venom Blacc, man. So you were saying, like, if you start fighting people who are 2-0 and you whoop their ass and then they knocked out and they leave on a stretcher, who am I going to fight? And so do you think that, like, it's important to establish your dominance in that way now that you, like, you kind of at the top? Like, do you think it's important to establish your dominance in that way?
Man, I'm going to tell you this. Like, this is the fight game, and I ain't playing. I ain't playing when it's come time to fight. So it's like the message is sent, like, to every opponent that when I fight at that moment, from him and to everybody after that. It's never gonna be easy. It would never be easy for you. You understand what I'm saying? So anybody that's watching, because that's all they do anyway. This is the world we live in. Everybody want to put up cameras. Everybody want to watch you. They want to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yep. So as I set the tone in the match of whoever the opponent is, that's for everyone that goes beyond him. I don't think about nobody but him at the time, but I'm gonna make sure I send a message. I told you just how I was raised. Like, same thing. No, there's no different. The message is I'm not to be fucked with. That's just the message. So whoever the opponent is at the moment and the one that's coming in the future, they gonna know I'm not nothing to play with. that's just the reflection that they're gonna have, and they can't take that. I mean, that's it. So if you're 2-0 and you want to step in there, that's the message to every other 2-0 motherfucker that want to come in there. You remember what happened to him?
Hey, shout out to all the 2-0 motherfuckers.
Right? You get what I'm saying? Like that's it.
They
Everybody,
gotta
if
be
you
3-0.
undefeated,
That's what it is.
you get what I'm saying? That they get something too. You see, hell, they don't matter. 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. It don't matter. It don't matter. Only reason I don't be meaning to fight like undefeated fighters like that, but at least I know that there's some good. It ain't really about being undefeated, but it's like I would at least like to have a winning record. Like people want to fight me and they 2-3. Like what the fuck? What do you think? What the hell you think I'm gonna do to you if he did that to you? The other 3 people did that. You get what I mean?
This is you're setting an example. I hear you, Caleb.
I wouldn't say that, man.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate no 2-0 motherfucker. I took Quack Belt at 2-0.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he was sitting at what, like damn near 8-9 wins.
Well, like I said, but you stepped up to the plate and you felt like you was ready. Just because you was 2-0, it does not mean you are skillless. But I am a skilled fighter. So if you come to the street meet and you are at 2-0 and you want to fight me, go right ahead. I told him it's like feeding them to the wolves. It's okay. It's okay. The wolves got to eat too, baby.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like when you step into the ring and you're about to fight someone at your caliber, right?
Right.
And before you step in the ring, you get that, like sometimes when you're on like a video game or something, you select something online or something. It's, are you sure you want to do this? That's basically what the 2-0 guys do. You are saying, are you sure you want to do this? Because you know that is a level. Exactly. Just saying.
But this shit is on Hall of Fame. This ain't on rookie. This ain't novice. And you be like, shit, I got it. I'm cool. I know how to ball. All right, well. You holding Michael Jordan today. Wait, hold on. I don't get no help from my team. I mean, can we double? I mean, this is Jordan y'all talking about. I ain't scared to hold him, but this still is Jordan. You feel me?
Hey, so what I want to talk about, because Coyote brings a really good point, right? Like once you're at the top, you become a victim of your own success. And I think he's trying to highlight the mental game, right? Mm-hmm. So we talked about the mental game earlier on in the show, like, and Venom Blacc, you put it so eloquently, like you fighting a fight before you even get into the fight. And then you got to fight the fight, and then you fighting yourself afterwards. And so, like, I want to, Venom Blacc, I just want you to, like, very briefly talk about, like, how do you think you would become a victim of your own success? Do you think that you're doing too much? You think that like you overthinking you being the best fighter in Street Beefs? What's going on with you?
As far as me being the own victim, I haven't really felt like, to be honest, I don't feel successful in Street Beef. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like I don't feel like I'm at a pinnacle where I have proven my point or made my point or anything like that. So I think that the people are calling me that. Like I don't call myself the GOAT. People be calling me that. They be saying I'm the best. You know what I mean? I'm so simple-minded and so, but I don't know if humble is the word, that I don't really think about that. You know what I mean? Like I prepare for the fight that's in front of me. That's what I prepare for. And then at the same time, I don't really care who it is because I'm only preparing myself. You see what I'm saying? And then everything else happens where I can't wait to hug my daughter. I can't wait to hug my son. That's the stuff I be really focusing and thinking about. But when it's time for war, of course, I have to dig in. Stop me from getting off track. But what I'm trying to say is, as far as me gauging myself, I'm not really that good at that because I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what Street Beef is. I know exactly what it's doing. I know exactly, how our fans are reacting. And I don't take it too serious. But at the same time, I never forget this is a combat sport. And people get hurt and there's physical damage. And like I said, I want to go home. I want to see my daughter. I want to hug my son. I want to do these things. You know what I mean? And the thought of that being obstructed in any form or way, or the fact that my daughter and my son is looking at me online. I can't lose. I got family that really is like looking, you know what I'm saying? That like they're praying for me. My mama praying for me in this. You get what I'm saying? She see how serious it is from the outside because it's physical. She's not a real fighter like that. Now my mama fucked somebody up, but she ain't no fighter like that. You get what I mean? She don't go to training. She in the gym, so she see her son getting punched. You know what I mean? She like make sure, you know what I mean, he's okay. You know what I mean? And I'm like, thank you, mama. I'm gonna make sure I'm okay too. So I'm doing what I gotta do when I'm in there. So hopefully that answers the question, but I just don't see myself as being completely successful in street beef like that, like they say. You know what I mean? I respect like the fighters that are, even to me, there's some fighters that are more successful in there if they say that, if you want to say that any kind of way, but I understand who I am and where I sit at in street beef. I respect and I understand like that these people are lifting me up. I did put in the work myself. Nobody fought those fights for me, but I do appreciate the outlook that people have given me. You know what I mean? The respect that they have given me. Like those things really go a long way. So in that sense, the more that they do that, I feel like I can't let them down anyway.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be, I am humble, you know, in a sense, and I don't want, but as long as I'm in here, as long as I am in this organization and I'm doing what I'm doing, then I'm gonna remain the top dog. I don't see nobody beating me. I don't care who it is. I don't really see that. I don't have that. I don't losing is not really an option to me. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't give myself that option. Like I don't really think about that like that. So when I'm preparing, I don't care who I'm fighting. I'm preparing for myself to be the best version of myself at any time it is time to be that.
I get you, man. And so what I want to ask Mammoth and my bad, let me get this off here. What I want to ask Mammoth and Fair Play, man, do y'all think y'all the best in y'all whole division?
Hell no. I'm far from the best. Because I can say honestly, if I can't beat myself yesterday, I got some training to do today. You know, like I can think of a couple guys that I know that would give me a run for my money in the yard.
Yeah, and I'm one of them, motherfucker. Oh no, I'm sorry. All right, I'm
listen,
sorry.
listen. Venom. I'll tell you the truth. I mean, when it comes to fighting you, especially, it's like a grizzly bear fighting another grizzly bear. Grizzly bear won't fight another grizzly bear because he don't have health insurance in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, like if I was to actually fight you, I know I got my work out. I'm losing a couple brain cells.
Oh, you know? Hey, to be honest with you, I felt the thank you. I felt the same way, and that's why I told him. I said, "Man, give me somebody that's worth it. Say some names, and you know." And then most of them, well, what about this person? This person. This is what the fans are saying. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, how he feel about the shit? I don't know. I ain't no bully. You know. Team,
Yeah, what about you, man?
Go ahead. Go party.
I guess to El Coyote's statement, you got to look at what your definition of success is. So if you think that your win streak here at Street Beefs is your peak of success,
that's deep.
Then yeah, you can become a victim of your own, I guess, praise and reverence. But if you looking at something else, I feel like I'm looking at something else. Like I see myself somewhere else. I haven't yet reached my point of success or what I deem to be my goal yet. So I can't even listen to the people online saying congratulations or you did this or you did that. Like, all right, yeah, cool. Like, all right, that just means I did good in this part. You know what I'm saying? I'm still I gotta get to that next level to get to where I want to be at.
Yeah.
I appreciate Street Beefs, you know what I'm saying?
Always, yeah.
Giving me a platform to do that.
You know, hey, man, y'all, and I think Daniel mentioned this earlier, but y'all are like West Coast. You feel me? Like somebody need to take a picture of this. I mean, not West Coast, East Coast. My bad. I apologize. Somebody need to take a picture of this because like y'all are the top three. Like if anybody talking about top contenders in the East, y'all names are being dropped every time. And you don't know how many times I'm hearing people say, "Hey, Fair Play got to fight. Hey, Fair Play fought this dude." Hey, you feel me? Like
Yeah, for real.
Y'all literally are just holding it down for the East, and I just want to make sure we take time to acknowledge y'all because
I told that boy Fair Play a rock star on the low. He know it. I ain't tripping.
At the end of the day, I'm just a dude. I've only been here for a year. You've been here before me, so I gotta respect the ones before me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give my common courtesy.
Pay homage to the OGs.
Yeah,
Like,
I appreciate it.
You feel me? It's only that. It's only respect.
I mean, look, if you want to call me Papa, you can. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You call, I wasn't trying to. I know you ain't mine. I don't need no DNA test, but you know what I'm saying. So, hey, look, hey, man, I don't know what you talking about. You like my little cousin. You like my little badass cousin. Always punching some
Bro
shit.
said my little badass cousin.
You know what I'm saying? Always fighting some shit. Boy, stay in school, boy. That shit ain't gonna take you long way. Damn, boy. You can't be fighting them books, boy. That's what I'm
fighting them books, boy.
Oh shit.
We get into that hour 30 mark. I want to check in with y'all and see if y'all got any last words for the people at home.
Hey man, look, y'all, I'm gonna let them go ahead and talk. I
don't got nothing to say. Just glad to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? Do this with y'all. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
We all got big things coming up. So I'm gonna see y'all at the next event. Hopefully, I'll be fighting Gorilla, somebody, whoever. It don't matter.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
Let's do it.
I hope Gorilla fight. So. Fair Play, any last words for your fans and your
people? I mean, guys, appreciate the support. Stay tuned for all these guys because, I mean, you got number one on this side, that side, got the champ on that side. I'm just a contender, but you guys like seeing me fight. But I appreciate the support. I'm trying to fight every month. I might, like I said, if Venom don't go pro, I might as well go freaking pro by next year. Shit. So it's all up to you.
I mean, see, look, me, I did go and do all the blood tests. I did all that, to get the pro, to make sure I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get everything out the way and line up the ducks. You know what I'm saying? I got trainers, and stuff like that. I got a decent support team. I mean, faces behind me. You know what I mean? 100%. Shout out to Face and Streetbeefs. I always give them praise and credit. You know what I mean? Corey, Esteban, Sunshine. That's like a really, tight-knit family right there. I appreciate them, you know what I mean, for all the little things that they do. So as far as my fans as well, man, y'all just keep commenting. Y'all keep doing what y'all been doing because it's really helping. You know what I'm saying? Like, for y'all to believe in me as much as y'all do, it's really pushing me to another level. You know what I mean? And when I do go to another level, I can never forget how I got there. I will never forget the people I crossed along the way. I could not understand nothing other than to pay homage to Streetbeefs and the organization because they're part of my creation. I was not Venom Blacc before Streetbeefs. I just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So now that I am, like, I could never not go back to being me as I was before Streetbeefs. For now, I'm labeled forever as Venom Blacc, and I'm forever thankful for that. You get what I mean? So, to all my fans and all my friends and all my family and all these fighters that always root for me, to my mama that pray for me, I sincerely thank y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else to put it.
Well, you, man.
All right, family. And with
I
that,
spoke already, man. I don't have nothing else to say, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And with that, y'all, look, we appreciate y'all. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming through.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Fair Play. Thank you, man. Thank y'all very much. Toon, Daniel, thank y'all once again. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure they all know, you know what I mean? Keep your heart in the fight and stay dangerous. You heard me?
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
Thank you.